Innovation is defined as the action or process of innovating. Clearly, that definition describes a lot, about as clear as mud, right? As extension and outreach professionals, we are asked to innovate on what it seems like is a daily basis. What do you think about when you think of innovation? For me, innovation, technology, and collaboration are tightly linked. And COVID-19 served as a catalyst for this story of innovation, technology, and collaboration.
Coupled with the broad societal misconceptions about food and agriculture, an aging crisis is threatening farming. According to the 2017 Census of Agriculture, the average age of American farmers is 57 years old. That's 10 years older than the average age of a farmer in 1945. How can we help connect young people to agriculture? How can we inspire young people to see a place for themselves in agriculture when less than 2% of the American public lives on a farm? Also important, how can we help break stereotypical views of agriculture and agricultural career paths? How do we help people understand the multiple career paths that have something to do with agriculture, food, and food production?
To inspire and cultivate the next generation of farmers, young people need to hear authentic perspectives and stories of Oregon's agriculture. Young people need access to education that's engaging and immersive, and that can demonstrate how agriculture has evolved to the 21st century. From farming in urban spaces to the decisions driven by sustainability and technology that fuels efficiency and the conservation of natural resources, young people need these experiences that illustrate how technology, science, and community is impacted by agriculture.
Enter the Dive4Ag project. The Dive4Ag stands for Distance Immersive Virtual Education for Agriculture Literacy. The diverse members of the Dive4Ag team are working together to develop an open source distance education toolkit that connects youth educators in K-12 classrooms to experiential learning focused on agriculture. Innovation requires partnerships, and Dive4Ag leveraged the strengths and expertise of more than 30 diverse partners and collaborators to create 5 virtual reality apps that youth and educators can use to explore and learn about diverse agriculture systems. Led by OSU 4-H and OSU pre-college programs, the team is partnered with Time Looper, a virtual and augmented reality mobile platform and app development company, to bring Pacific Northwest youth a level of immersive learning only second best to being on the sites in person.
Our team is creating 5 different agricultural virtual and augmented reality apps, focusing on the topics of agroecology, aquaculture, dairy farming, rangeland and cattle, and equestrian farms, so that anyone, anywhere, can experience what these agricultural systems look like and how they use science and technology on modern farms.
After 6 months of virtual meetings and planning as a team, the Dive4Ag teens as teachers came together in person to bring their ideas to life. They traveled across Oregon and Washington for a weekend retreat at the 4-H Center and a day of filming at OSU's Oak Creek Center for Urban Horticulture. They narrated their scripts with a cartoon-like voice to bring an animated bee to life. They coached each other in front of a green screen to introduce agroecology as holograms. They deliberated around a computer screen to select the best 360-degree images to represent high-level concepts such as species accumulation, rivet hypothesis, and functional diversity. Amidst this flurry of action, problem solving, and laughter, experiential learning was happening in a supportive space where teens were connecting with each other. They took the lead on making important production decisions about how to best capture, animate, and narrate the agroecology experience for a virtual reality app that would be used by their peers. In this process, they found their voice, helped each other, and developed leadership and public speaking skills.
Evaluations so far suggest the Dive4Ag Teens as Teachers program provided the right balance of guidance and tools necessary for success, while creating space for the teens to problem solve and learn while creating virtual reality and augmented reality apps. In fact, many of the teams wanted to sign up for a second 6-month commitment to the Dive4Ag program. The teens mentioned they felt challenged to create, but all recognized that being given the space to critically think, lead, and create was an experience they will carry through their lifetime.
DiFrag project is on the brink of innovation. Youth co-creation leads to transformative learning experiences. The DiFrag teens experienced impactful learning with the help of innovative technology. The open source toolkit and VR apps will bring immersive agricultural learning to living rooms and classrooms alike, with the goal to connect youth to ways agriculture impacts their lives and their communities. We need to dive into innovation and embrace this challenge. I am no technology expert. If you rewound that story a few moments, you would have seen a nervous extension professional carting a box full of tripod, lights, and green screen equipment with absolutely no idea how to actually record teens as holograms. But I am an expert at creating spaces where teens feel supported and have the tools to lean into problem solving. The courage to be creative, the grace to learn and listen, and the resiliency to adapt from failures. That's innovation and the values OSU professionals should strive for. If we build it, they will come.